Have you ever put on a pair of glasses, felt the small plastic pads settle against the sides of your nose, and thought about how oddly engineered the whole apparatus is? Two curved arms hooked over your ears, a bridge balanced precisely on the bones of your nose, the entire weight of the frame distributed across a few square centimeters of your face. It works because centuries of incremental adjustment refined it. What almost nobody realizes is that for a significant portion of those centuries, the people wearing this apparatus very often could not see any better with it than without it. For roughly 200 years, owning a pair of glasses was less about vision correction and more about being seen wearing them. Eyeglasses were first developed in Italy in the late 1200s, and for centuries afterward, they remained genuinely expensive, hand-ground, and difficult to produce to a precise prescription. What this scarcity created was not just a medical aid, but a luxury good. And luxury goods in early modern Europe carried a social function entirely separate from their practical one. Spectacles became associated with literacy, scholarship, and refinement because the people who could afford them and the people who needed them for reading dense legal or religious texts overlapped heavily with the educated elite. But here's the surprising truth. By the 17th and 18th centuries, wearing glasses had become such a powerful visual signal of intelligence and status that people with perfectly functional eyesight began wearing frames fitted with plain glass or no lenses at all, purely to project the image of a learned, serious person. Portraits from the period show merchants, minor aristocrats, and professionals posing in spectacles they did not need, because the frames themselves had become a costume of credibility. Think of it like wearing a stethoscope around your neck without being a doctor. The object signals a profession and a body of knowledge that the wearer may not actually possess. And for a period in history, enough people accepted the signal at face value that wearing it was worth the social investment, regardless of whether you needed what it was supposed to provide. This is where the design of the frame itself becomes part of the story. Early spectacles had no arms reaching to the ears at all. They were pinched directly onto the bridge of the nose, relying entirely on tension and the shape of the nose to stay in place, which meant the nose pad was not a refinement added for comfort. It was the entire mechanism. Getting that pressure point right was the difference between glasses that worked and glasses that fell off. And because so many of the people wearing them were doing so for appearance rather than necessity, comfort and a dignified, stable fit on the face mattered as much as optical clarity, sometimes more. So if the social signaling mattered this much, why did the practice eventually fade? The answer, as is often the case in history, comes down to mass production. As lens grinding and frame manufacturing became industrialized through the 19th century, glasses became affordable enough that owning a pair stopped being a meaningful marker of wealth or education. Once everyone could have them, the signal collapsed, and glasses returned to functioning primarily as a vision aid rather than a costume. The nose pad remained, refined and standardized, but its original purpose had been about appearance and status as much as physics. So the next time you adjust your glasses on the bridge of your nose, you are adjusting a piece of design history that spent 2 centuries supporting a performance of intelligence as often as it supported actual eyesight.